You already know the idea that if you make life a game, you're going to have a lot more fun. You're definitely going to get a lot better results. You're going to detach from the outcome. You're going to be more focused in the present moment, all of those good things that you want. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you and talk about a model that will help you use your soul's guidance or your inner being, right, to co-create the experiences that you want. And I think it's going to help you get a lot better results, have much more fun, and be able to create more of what you want in life. So the idea is pretty simple. You have the physical realm and the spiritual realm, right? And in the physical realm is your body, right? Your physical body, your intellect, your personality, your ego, everything that you see, touch, all of those things. But in the spiritual realm, you're there too as well, right? Your soul exists here, or your inner being, or your spirit. And when you team up with your soul, right, and let your soul guide you, like the great Sting song represents, and also like Ralph Waldo Emerson talked a lot about. By the way, if you want to know more about letting your spirit guide you, I will leave a link to a video I did where I reviewed the 7 Spiritual Principles of Ralph Waldo Emerson. That is a Sam Tarode book that I really got a lot of value from. I'll leave that link down below, but it's all about Emerson's 7 spiritual principles, and kind of the heart of it is allowing your spirit to guide you. But if you think about it, in the spiritual realm, you know, your inner being has a broader perspective of you and what you want to achieve and the path that is maybe potentially laid out for you, right? Your inner being has a lot more wisdom than your physical self, right? Physical self is awesome, but limited perspective, limited understanding, right? Prone to harboring beliefs that don't support the experiences that we want, right? Getting things wrong, all of these things. And so the ideal is if you in the physical realm on a consistent basis meet with your co-creator, your spirit or your soul or your inner being, and ask for guidance and take direction, right? And the way I kind of do it is I kind of sit down like I'm at a meeting table. And sometimes I do this through journaling. I pretend like I'm journaling to and with my inner being, and what I write is what my inner being is telling me. I become almost like a channel, right? And I ask questions and I talk about ideas, things that I want to create, places that I want to go, things I want to do in my business, videos that I want to make, all of these things my inner being gives me guidance for, and your inner being can give you guidance for. But of course we have to ask, right? We have to allow our soul to guide us, because as human beings, we can be headstrong, right? We can do what we want, and we can disregard or neglect to ask our inner being what we should do, right? Ask for guidance, ask for help. And we miss out on a lot. Imagine this. If you had a partner in life that was super knowledgeable and super experienced and could help you get what you want, well, you both want the same thing, which is growth and expansion and understanding and a full, rich experience, right? Because you're both benefiting, your inner being, your soul is benefiting just as you benefiting, right, from the physical world. Maybe you will have joyful experience. Maybe you'll have monetary gain. Maybe other opportunities will come to you. Maybe you'll meet people and be able to be in relationship with super awesome people. Maybe you'll meet lovers. All of these things your inner being can help you get. And I think a lot of people, myself included, leave a lot on the table because we don't counsel and consult with our inner being as much as we could. So here's the thing. Put it into your routine. Put it into your daily, process or your daily ritual. I like to do it in the morning, and I like to sit down, imaginary style, kind of like Napoleon Hill talked about, right? When you have your kind of a virtual mentor group or whatever. I like to sit down in the morning and say, hey, look, inner being, what should we create today? I really want to do this, because I believe that we're the lead, right? We take the lead, and the inner being can give us guidance on what that is. Because we're at the point, we're at the leading edge, as Abraham Hicks talks about, right? We get to decide. But if our inner being says, I don't think that's a good idea for you, I think we better take that advice, right? So I sit down and I say, look, what do I want to do? There's some things I want to do. What do you think about it? What do you think? How do you think I could improve this process, or I could make a better this, that, or the other thing? And I talk with my inner being, right? Either physically, verbally, or like I say, through that journaling process. And I think it's awesome, because we need to build that relationship. It's for sure beneficial as physical beings to build a relationship with our spiritual self. So that's the game of life model that I look at. And let me just share this with you before I wrap up this video. One of the things that I do is I imagine that this is a glass wall, right? This is going to be kind of a video game analogy, right? I imagine that this is a glass wall. I'm sitting on the physical side, my inner being sitting on the spiritual side, right? And this glass wall is projecting, or it has all of my plans on it, right? Maybe I take a dry erase marker and I write on the glass wall, bubble diagram of the things I want to create in my business, different projects, different things like that. And my inner being's looking at that too. I mean, remember, this is like the video game analogy where this is the screen, and I'm looking at the screen, my inner being's looking at the screen, and I'm drawing on the thing. Maybe my inner being's drawing on the thing. Again, we're co-creating at this membrane that separates us, right? The physical from the spiritual. I like that idea because it does make it look like a game. And then I maybe say, look, I want to go over here and do this, or I want to go do that. And my inner being will move his conscious attention over to that and assist me in that way, right? And play the game with me, because we're playing the game together, right? Both of us are going through life as a team, as a co-creative team. And so this kind of screen, for lack of a better word, it becomes the playing board, or the diagram board, or the like planning stage of everything, right? I just think it's an interesting way to look at it. It is definitely pulling from the video game realm, and it's almost like your life is a video game, and you have an inner being and a spirit and a physical being, and both of you are working to have the best, most fun, most fulfilling, most satisfying, most enriched experience that you can have, right? That's the goal, the most joyous goal in the world, right? Abraham Hicks says that joy is the purpose of life is joy, right? And everything else kind of is secondary to that. We got to find that joy. When we find the joy, and the more joy we find, the more we're on the right track. So I hope this video has been helpful to you. Make life a game. Definitely counsel your inner being. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. That would be super awesome. And feel free to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell if you want to be notified when new videos come out. Until next time, I wish you all the best, health, wealth, and success. Bye-bye.